Hello, my name is Rebecca Weed, and this is my final music performance project for Dr. Jones's Music 211 class. I'll be playing two pieces for marimba and be explaining a little bit about them. The first piece I'm going to play for you is Andante by Carulli, who was a classical and romantic composer. He was born in the classical period and died in the romantic period. And this piece sounds romantic. I could never find a date on which it was written, but it was written for classical guitar and transparent marimba. So this piece is called Andante, which usually means at a walking tempo, maybe a little slower than walking tempo. This piece probably would have been played by one of Carulli's guitar students as a solo. They probably would have worked on in lessons and then maybe ultimately performed it at a recital, like I did, only it would have been on guitar. This piece is in ternary form. It has an A section and a B section, and the A section is repeated again at the end. The A section is mainly in D minor, and then it comes to kind of A major with a big A major chord in the middle, and then goes back to D minor. The B section modulates to sort of, the key changes to F major, and the whole thing is in F major. It doesn't really modulate at all. And then it goes back to the A section again, which is in D minor, then goes back into A just like before, and back to D minor. There isn't any changes when you repeat it. It's straight ternary form. This next piece is called Escapade by Mitchell Peters, who is a 20th century composer for percussion, something that was actually composed for the marimba. It's so exciting. He is also a teacher and stuff, so written by a percussionist for percussionists. Escapade is in 6/8 time, which is a triple meter, meaning it has 3 notes per beat instead of 2 notes per beat, like 4/4 or what have. There are some places where the piece seems to go into 3/4 instead of being in 6/8, which kind of gives the effect of hemiola. As for key, this piece modulates a lot. The key in the beginning of the piece is D minor, and it goes to E minor, and then it kind of passes through G minor on its way to the chromatic section in the middle of the piece, where it kind of just chromaticizes around a lot and doesn't really want to pick a key. It's kind of evil that way. And then at the end, it finally goes back into D minor, kind of tries to modulate out at the end, but ends up staying in the key of D minor for the end of the piece. Yay.